Alright, alright fellas, so it's the same old story yet again. I was scrolling through Instagram, yada yada yada, I stumbled upon this picture here. I thought it was funny, I went onto YouTube to look it up. It's a real video and I'm gonna watch it. Now, when I first watched it, I was very confused as to, is this actually satire? Like, or is this guy serious? Until I realized that this is the same guy that made this video that had gone viral a couple months back, I think, or like, you know, a couple weeks back. I don't know. Internet time is very confusing to me. Alright, yeah, so he made this video.
Students are all morons! I give them everything they need to know and they still fail. Always! And it's not because I'm a bad teacher. I'm a very good teacher. It's because they're stupid! And then the parents ask, why aren't you teaching them good enough? Why didn't you teach them to read? It's your fault your kid's stupid, not mine.
So that was some grade A acting right there from Daniel Hurst. Hold up, how do you say his name? Daniel Hentschel? Whatever the fuck. Let's move on to the next video here. It's the I accidentally came during a job interview, and yeah, I could tell this guy is an actor, and this is just satire, and it's just supposed to be funny.
Hi everybody.
What's up?
I had a job interview today, and I came in my pants during the interview. I have struggled my entire life with ADHD and anxiety and bipolar disorder, and I've spent so long trying to figure out how to manage my symptoms so that I can actually be a normal person on a day-to-day basis.
I can't, bro. I don't know. It's like, he's a really good actor, and he's just talking like I'm supposed to take him seriously.
And it seems like everything I do doesn't work. I was addicted to Xanax for so long, and it ruined my life. And
is that like actually like real? I don't know if that's real or not. I'm confused. Like, am I supposed to take this as satire? Oh my goodness, bro. And then like the comments are just going in on and making puns about him. Man, it seems like you're in a really sticky situation. Like, bro, bro.
I just felt like everything I did somehow made it worse. And now the one thing that I thought worked clearly doesn't. Basically, I figured out at a very young age that if I was anxious and I was insecure, then the way that in the moment I could sort of calm myself down and make myself focus and make myself more confident was to make myself horny, basically. So, you know, thinking about something
So he thought of something sexual at the job interview because, you know, he's very nervous at the job interview, and
sexy to the point where I would get physically aroused.
His nose is actually running,
get chubby,
and there's tears in his eyes.
That sort of stuff. And most of the time it went fine. You know, it would actually work really well because what it does is it sort of makes it's sort of like a natural medication, because when you get horny, the chemicals that your brain releases are, you know, you have dopamine and adrenaline.
Alright, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. This is that's not true at all. Alright, just get to the
sorts of things, and that's very similar to the medications that you would actually take for anxiety or ADHD or that sort of stuff.
So forget about like your mental health problems and like your medications, bro. Just get horny and like masturbate.
So
that'll totally fix everything. That fixes everything.
I was just gonna do that.
That, like, bro, like just wanking one out, cranking your hog out one time, it fixes everything. It fixes all of your problems. Do it 3 times a day, every day. Honestly.
And it would be fine, but I got to the interview and I started having a panic attack as usual.
Okay.
In my car.
As usual,
and,
yep. As usual, he's just a
I pulled out my phone and I started looking at porn.
In the waiting room of the job interviews.
And whacking it, basically, because that really helps when I have a panic attack. It helps me. And I guess that was my first mistake. I sort of got a head start before I went in, you know.
So he was just gonna whip out his cock and start cranking one out right there at the job interview. This guy's funny. I like him.
And it starts off okay. You know, the receptionist is very nice. I'm waiting for the guy to come out who's going to interview me, and I sort of start preparing my fantasy that I'm going to focus on through the interview. So it's, for me, usually that's stuff like cocking and pet. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't. You know what I mean. Everybody has sort of their little things that they like.
Why is his nose just running? I don't understand. Okay, how is he making his nose run like this, bro? There's this snot coming out of his nose, and
on the website they advertise the position as being fully remote. But then in the interview he said that actually I had to come in 3 times a week still. And I started to get... Normally I probably would have just said, okay, whatever, but this, I really didn't want to come in because, like I said, I have debilitating anxiety and social scrap. So I looked for a remote position on purpose so that I would be able to be easier for me to work. So I wanted to confront him about this. And because my anxiety was getting worse and increasing, I had to sort of make I had to get more aroused. Because it's like, if that goes up, then this has to go up, right? So I was thinking more about my fantasy, and then also I was there was a desk there, so I started kind of working myself. You know what I mean? I know that when I'm explaining it right now, it sounds bad, but you have to understand that most of the time nobody would find out. Right, and you also have to understand how difficult it is.
I know that like this sounds really bad, but most of the time I can just get away with it. Okay, like just calm down. I have anxiety and depression. Okay, so I should be able to get away with touching myself in public. Hold on, let's check out the kidnapping one.
Hi everybody, I just did my first kidnapping last night. It was super interesting, super fun. I learned a lot. I've been telling everybody that it was my first time, and they're always like, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous, you know. Enjoy it, because you will never, ever, ever replicate the high of the first time ever again. So I've really been trying to soak it in today. I feel like I was really sort of in my head a lot during it, and I spent the whole time afterwards thinking about all the, you know, I wish I had done this, I wish I hadn't done this, and all that stuff.
It's talking about kidnapping someone, like, you know, it's like having sex for the first time or some shit, bro. What are you talking about? Let's check out the one that mugging people.
I'm fucking people! Fuck that! Why the fuck do I do anything? I looked up to her and I said, give me your money. I said, give me your money. And she just laughed at me. She laughed in my face. So I said, give me your fucking money, or I'm gonna kill you. Nothing. Just kept walking straight ahead like this. Like I wasn't even there. I guess I should be used to it by now. That's how everybody treats me, no matter what. I'm just invisible. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. Nobody gives a shit.
Man, this guy is awesome. I fucking love him. All right, yeah. So go ahead and check out him. You know, so go ahead and check him out. His name is Daniel Hentschel. I thought that it was just funny, just to make a video about it. It's, you know what I'm saying, just I came during a job interview and he just started wanking off like underneath the dude's desk. That was oh my goodness. Anyways, fellas, bro, if you want to see a video like that from me, go ahead and leave a like and comment, share, subscribe down below. I'll see you later.